This is Daily Armenia, ＳիվիլNeթ's daily news digest. Here's what's making headlines in Armenia today. Azerbaijan notified the International Committee of the Red Cross today that it must close its delegation in the country. In response to an inquiry from SivilNet, ICRC spokesperson said, "We have been made aware of the Azerbaijani government's intentions for the ICRC to close our delegation in Azerbaijan. We are currently in contact with authorities, and these conversations are part of our confidential and bilateral dialogue." The ICRC has had a presence in Azerbaijan since 1992. As of now, it is the only organization authorized to visit the 23 Armenian prisoners that are currently on trial in Baku, including former leaders of the now-defunct Artsakh Republic, prisoners of war and civilians in Azerbaijani captivity. Meanwhile, former Karabakh cabinet leader Ruben Vardanyan has once again refused to answer questions in an Azerbaijani court, where he's facing a lifetime sentence and dozens of politically motivated charges. During yesterday's court session, Azerbaijani prosecutors questioned Vardanyan about the allegations against him and presented transcripts of his private communications obtained through messaging apps. However, Vardanyan declined to provide testimony. He has been on hunger strike for 2 weeks in protest of what he describes as judicial farce. His health severely deteriorated last week, and his international lawyer, family members, the ICRC, the United Nations and other organizations have raised concerns about his alleged mistreatment in prison. Videos and pictures from previous court hearings have shown visible signs of violence on his face. Following international outcry, Azerbaijan's Human Rights Commissioner visited Vardanyan and other former Karabakh officials yesterday in Azerbaijani jail and claimed that Vardanyan, along with former Karabakh President Baku stated they are satisfied with their imprisonment conditions. Vardanyan has previously warned against believing any statement attributed to him by Azerbaijani authorities. The European Union has announced a new proposal for non-lethal assistance to Armenia through the European Peace Facility, a European Union spokesperson told SivilNet yesterday. The EU High Representative Kaja Kallas submitted a proposal to the Council on a second non-lethal assistance measure for Armenia under the European Peace Facility. The proposal builds upon the previous assistance measure, the statement said, adding that the proposal will be deliberated in the coming weeks. The European Peace Facility is a financial instrument established by the European Union to support peace and security globally. Unlike traditional aid mechanisms, the EPF can fund military and defense-related operations, including training, equipment, and infrastructure support for partner countries. Created in 2021, it allows the EU to provide comprehensive assistance to countries that face security challenges. The EU adopted its first European Peace Facility aid package for Armenia, worth approximately €10 million last July. This initial package focused on enhancing the logistical capabilities of the Armenian military, with specific provisions including a deployable tent camp for a battalion-sized unit. The measure aimed to improve the protection of civilians and boost Armenia's resilience. Additionally, the EU has maintained a critical presence in the region through its observer mission to Armenia, launched in February 2023. The mission, which monitors the situation along the border with Azerbaijan, recently had its mandate extended for 2 more years. And finally, the SivilNet number of the day is 66. This is because Vazgen Sargsyan, a renowned military commander during the First Karabakh War and later Armenia's prime minister, was born 66 years ago today. He played a crucial role in shaping Armenia's defense and statehood in the early 1990s, earning the title of national hero and serving as the country's defense minister shortly after the war. Later promoted to prime minister, he was a major political figure until his assassination during the shooting in the Armenian parliament on October 27, 1999. His legacy is honored in many ways, including the naming of Armenia's national football team's home venue, the Republican Stadium, after him. A new movie about his life titled Vazgen, the Last General, is now in theaters, and today Armenia's parliament held a round of applause in his memory. And as always, please follow SivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.